Will Richmond, editor and publisher of VideoNuze. And Stacey, let me ask you, is programmatic TV real? Is it happening right now?
Programmatic TV is real, but we like to change the name a little bit and not call it programmatic TV because I think it causes some confusion. So we like to talk about it at advanced TV or audience buying because programmatic implies this idea of electronic transaction in real time, which is how it works in digital, but it's not quite there in TV. So when we talk about audience buying and using data in television to target audiences versus Nielsen demos, it absolutely exists in television. It's a small piece of what we're doing right now in television because it's not quite automated yet, but it is an important piece of where television is going, and the ability to target better within television is certainly a very viable option as we're looking at our television plans and video plans really for our clients.
And what are some of the key challenges for future growth?
Well, I think there's a couple of key challenges. One is the automation piece, so building those pipes between the sell side and the buy side so that there can be this electronic transaction. It's still a very manual process right now. And the second piece, and really the important piece, is the inventory available through this system. So right now, most of the avails are local cable avails bought either through the satellite providers or the cable operators. And many of the cable networks have been resistant to giving up premium inventory to sell through a programmatic platform. And a lot of the cable networks are building their own audience-targeted platforms. So Comcast NBCU or an AETN or a Viacom are building their own systems so that they can control the inventory themselves versus give up that ability to monetize that inventory to someone else. So those are some of the biggest challenges we face and what makes it very different from how the programmatic world works in digital.
And shifting topics a little bit, what are your predictions for how the TV upfronts are going to turn out?
So we're wrapping up those TV or video upfronts, we like to call them now. We sort of don't use TV anymore. And I would say, it moved at a much slower pace this year. I think there were a lot of things impacting that. One is definitely we're seeing a shift of budgets out of traditional television and into other platforms. And another thing that affected it, I believe, is a lot of the pitches and reviews that are going on right now, which really has taken a lot of time for a lot of the large agencies and need to focus on that. So the pace this year was much slower, but I do believe that we are seeing a shift of money out of our traditional upfront market and into other selling seasons, year-round buying, and other platforms.
Thank you.